Hello guys and welcome to the world of WWE. Today I'm doing a review for Royal Rumble 2020, aka an incredible show. My goodness, this was incredible. It might not even be that incredible, it's just the ending was incredible. But overall I love the show. So without speaking much more into it, let's get into it. Starting with the beginning, and that was on the kickoff show. We had Sheamus defeating Shorty G in 12 minutes and 35 seconds. It was a pretty decent match. Of course, Sheamus had to win. It was his return match. I kind of want this rivalry to end because it was kind of going a bit like, you're short, you suck because you're short. Can I just say, why is it such a big deal that Shorty G is short? He's not even that short. That's the crazy part. It's not even that short. He's like, Sheamus is literally like that much taller than him. And if you're gonna change the name, why did you make it sound like a biscuit or something? It was just stupid. But yeah, Sheamus got the win. Next up was the kickoff show. Andrade defeated Humberto Carrillo for the United States Championship in 14 minutes and 20 seconds. It was a nice match. Of course, these guys are gonna have great matches. Two great wrestlers having a really good match. Why should I complain about that? It was really good. Andrade won with the most devastating move in wrestling history, the surprise roll-up. I generally think in WWE that more, maybe just wrestling in general, more people have won with a surprise roll-up than their actual finisher. So yeah, but Andrade retained, right decision. So yeah, next up, Roman Reigns defeated King Kong in a forced counter match in 21 minutes and 20 seconds. Considering the rivalry was absolute garbage. You're a dog. I'm gonna put dog food all over you. Yeah, it was bad because Roman Reigns calls himself the big dog, so he must be an actual dog. Yeah, so. But consider the rivalry, it was a decent match. A terrible rivalry with a decent match. The Usos got involved, Warwick, Rude, and Dolph Ziggler got involved. But eventually, Roman Reigns hit the spear to win. It was pretty good. Roman Reigns needed to win this, so yeah. Let's go on to the next one. That is the Faye Women Royal Rumble match for a Women's Championship match with May 36th Tuesday. This one was just really fun, in my opinion. There was a lot of really fun spots. There was Otis saving Mandy Rose and everyone going crazy for Otis. He he saved her once, but then the second time she saved him again. But then Sonya Deville fell on there, meaning she could have held up both, and both were eliminated. So yeah. It was a fun match. There was also Santina Morella, not Santino, Santina Morella, which was funny. Basically, Beth Phoenix was on one side, the title was on the other side. She's like, let's get the Cobra out. So he got the Cobra. He was like, Beth Phoenix has prepared. She's going to destroy me. Then she goes to the turn, but she's prepared to destroy. So she just goes, I'll just Cobra myself and eliminate myself. That was funny. So yeah, Bianca Belair was really good at this match. The first two were Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair was really good at this match. She got 8 eliminations, which is like, I believe, the record for most eliminations, but then someone else tied it, which was number 3. That was Shayna Baszler. She got 8 eliminations, but she did not win the match, which instead she ended by getting eliminated by Charlotte Flair. The match was 54 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm not mad, I just think Charlotte Flair, does she need this? Does she even need a women's championship match at WrestleMania? Like, her stuff with Trish Stratus at SummerSlam was great, and it wasn't for a title. So I don't think she needed a title match. She could have had a, I would not be against. I quite like the idea of Charlotte versus Lita and Charlotte beating her. I think that's a better idea than this, because, yeah, I don't know what they're going to do, because, Bailey, that doesn't just, if she chooses Bailey, it doesn't sound like a big match, but if she chooses Becky, yes, it sounds like a big match. They've got a lot of history and probably be a good match either way. It just doesn't feel necessary. Like, we've seen Becky versus Charlotte 100 million billion times. So, yeah, I'm not mad. I'm just a bit disappointed because it should have been Shayna Baszler winner, in my opinion. She was my pick. So, yeah, and it would have made the most sense to have Shayna versus Becky. Ideally, I would love for Shayna to win that match, but I don't know if that might happen, but we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen. I have a feeling it's gonna be like a triple threat match or something. Whatever happens, it'll probably be good, so I'm not playing that much. But comparing it to as big of a thing as Shayna Baszler, which would have been a better story, it's just a bit disappointing. Next up, Bayley successfully defeated Lacey Evans to retain her SmackDown Championship in 9 minutes and 20 seconds. It wasn't a bad match, it was just kind of there. It was because the crowd was exhausted, because they just had the Royal Rumble. The crowd goes crazy for the Royal Rumble. That's pretty much the only reason people buy tickets for the show, to see the Royal Rumble live. They'd much rather see the Royal Rumble live than these other matches on the show. So it wasn't a bad match, but at the end it was quite disappointing. Lacey Evans going to a smooth moon, so Bayley got her knees up, she pinned her, got the tights, and she won. It didn't really work, nothing really important. How about I don't remember anything from this match apart from the ending. So, yeah. But next up, it was Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan in a strap match for the Universal Championship. The match was 17 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh my goodness, this was incredible. Probably a match of the year contender in my opinion. I understand that this match isn't for anyone. It was a very brutal match. They were whipping each other with the strap. There was and there was this part where Daniel Bryan got a submission. Like he got the strap around Bray Wyatt's mouth. It was incredible. But I just personally loved it. It was something completely different. And I did say this. If anyone can have a good strap match, it's Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan's just had a match of the year. So, probably a match of the year contender. Like, it was just so good. I actually made me think, oh my goodness, Daniel Bryan's actually going to win. Bryan's actually going to win the title. But of course he didn't. Bray Wyatt hit the man of the claw, got the win. It was just so good. There was low blows. It was just great. They used the strap against them. It was just so good in my opinion. I understand it's not for everyone because it's a very brutal match and some people might think it's too brutal because the whips were just, like the pains on his back were just, and a submission with the strap and stuff. But although, even if you don't like this match, even if you didn't like this match, it wasn't your thing, you've got to give props and have respect for Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan, but actually do it, because this was crazy. I would not do that. It was a bit like if I had a match with Walter. All he has to do is chop me and I would give up, and all he has to do is just chop me hard, lie on the mat for the 1, 2, 3, just so I can get away, because my chest would be killing me. But yeah. But Bray Wyatt won, right decision. Daniel Bryan is just great. For last decade, I put him as the best wrestler of the decade because he just was. He was incredible. So yeah, let's get to the next match now. Becky Lynch finally, after like a year or something, defeated Asuka with by submission in a singles match for the Raw Women's Championship. The match was 60 minutes and 25 seconds. Obviously, being a Becky Lynch fan, I was kind of rooting for her to win. I felt like it made sense. It wasn't, although considering with the Women's Royal Rumble win, it would just make sense. So yeah, I'm happy this wasn't the main event, because although Becky Lynch is probably my favourite wrestler in the company right now, she's not, in terms of, hasn't had the most dominant 2019. I still give that to Shayna Baszler, but she's pretty high. So yeah, but she's probably my favourite wrestler in the company right now. So yeah, I was very happy to see her win. It was a great match. Absolutely, I loved the build. I love that it wasn't anything bigly or any stupid big elaborate storyline like turning out that Asuka cheated or had an affair with Seth Rollins. None of that stuff. It was just most of it is just Becky Lynch never managed to beat Asuka. And she wants to beat Asuka. She now can beat. She's now beating Asuka. That's how probably she's kind of did the one thing she felt like she hasn't done. So yes, next is the Men's Royal Rumble match. So yeah, Royal Rumble match was incredible. Yeah, so for like the first 20 minutes, it was Brock Lesnar, number 1. Number 2, just eliminate everyone to pretty much his only part of it. There was some cool parts though. Like John Morrison, I thought, oh, he's going to actually give a fight. No, he got thrown out in 8 seconds. yeah, so then there was this one when Kofi came in, then Big E, they were Mysterio, then Big E, and they kind of teamed up together. That was pretty cool, but they all got eliminated. Like, it was pretty cool. Then Ricochet, and videos when Ricochet came in, she was notified the next day. Then Drew McIntyre came in, and so yeah, then Ricochet blowed Brock Lesnar. Drew McIntyre Claymore Brock Lesnar, eliminated Brock Lesnar. That was incredible. That just moment was really good. Oh, by the way, during those quick eliminations, MVP was also one of them. So yeah, it wasn't really a surprise because the picture got leaked. So yeah. So yeah, but 21. I heard like videos of like I didn't really see something mentioned Edge. I was like, that's probably clickbait. I literally, although I heard rumors about it, I could refuse to believe that Edge could come back, because he was told 9 years ago when he retired, if you wrestle again, you will get paralyzed. You will be paralyzed. I just kind of thought, yeah, rumors are rumors. But then after 21, all I heard was, you think you know me. Then his theme song. By the way, Edge's theme song is my favourite theme song. I love it. But I went crazy. I shouted. I was lying on this bed and shouted. And then I realised, oh, my parents are probably next door. So, yeah. So, yeah, Edge was in it. It was just, I was complete shock. Edge looked like he had a Mr. B. He looked great. And, yeah, but the final four, and we also had a rated RKO reunion, but the final four were Randy Orton, Edge, Roman Reigns, and Drew McIntyre. And there was also a couple of cool ones. Keith Lee was eliminated, but he had a good showing. Matt Riddle was pretty much destroyed. Yeah, he was only in it for like a few minutes. So, yeah, but yeah, so then Randy Orton, for the final four, Randy Orton attempted. The final five had Seth Rollins in, where he basically came in with his guard and beat people up, and then that led to the elimination of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Not Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, but then everyone teamed up to eliminate them. But then since Aleister Black was eliminated and stuff, there was also like a bit massive brawly outside to it. Oscar, then Seth Rollins, they didn't beat up Seth Rollins, and he was out. But the final four were Randy Orton, Edge, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns. So Randy Orton attempted to eliminate Edge, but when he was about to okay, he saw that, so he's like, I'm not going to trust you anymore, and chucked Randy Orton out. That went to a good bro. Then Roman Reigns eliminated Edge, which got a bit of booze, but I don't think that's really against him. Like, if anyone eliminated Edge, they would get booze, whether it was Brock Lesnar. Imagine if Edge came in, big deal, then he gets thrown out in like 5 seconds by Brock Lesnar. Yeah, I think it just because it wasn't because it was Roman Reigns. I think it's just because they didn't want Edge getting eliminated. But yeah, but I didn't want Roman Reigns to win this match, although he was the likely pick. I'm not against it. I just think it shouldn't be the main event WrestleMania, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns. But yeah. And it was so good as well. Then the Claymore, then he chucks Roman Reigns out and eliminates him. The match was, by the way, 1 hour and 50 seconds. It was a great moment. Drew McIntyre was crying. This was probably a big deal for him because it's just crazy to think he's never had a world title match. He's never competed for the World Championship. WrestleMania, he gets his first World Title match, which I'd love him to. After how many years he was in this company and how many years after he left to become a star again to get back into the company, it was just crazy. And now he's finally done it, and it was just such a feel-good moment. In one night, Drew McIntyre went from upper mid-carder to main event superstar. That was incredible, but yeah, so overall I give this show like 9 out of 10. It was incredible. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the video, turn notifications to never miss a video. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.